Godzilla and Godsuki, Ancient Power and Mythic Wrath. Welcome back to Spiritual Meanings, the channel where myth meets the modern world. If you're new here, we explore the deeper spiritual side of everything from ancient gods to pop culture icons. And today, we're diving straight into the fire with Godzilla and Godsuki and the fascinating forgotten archetypes they bring back from the ancient past. We're on a mission to reach 2,000 beautiful souls here in our community, and we'd absolutely love to have you along for the journey. If you've been leaving comments, questions, and thoughts, thank you. Truly. This channel is nothing without you. Let's grow, explore, and evolve together. So grab a tea, get comfy, and let's begin. Section 1. The roar that echoes through myth. Now, Godzilla isn't just a monster. That thunderous roar. It's the sound of divine judgment. In many ways, Godzilla is the modern world's version of an ancient storm god. Think of Enlil from Sumerian texts. The god who sent floods when humanity grew too arrogant. Sound familiar? What if I told you Godzilla is less of a kaiju and more of a cosmic warning bell? A symbol that rises when balance is lost. Section 2. Who or what is Godsuki? Now let's talk about Godsuki, the smaller, often overlooked counterpart. Cute, clumsy, and affectionate. But don't be fooled. In spiritual terms, Godsuki represents the human soul, the child of power and innocence, a spark of divinity in a chaotic world. It's like how Inanna descends into darkness before she rises fully divine. Godsuki follows the larger force, learning, adapting, and eventually maturing into a symbol of evolving consciousness. Section 3. Fire beasts and flood gods. Across cultures, the greatest gods often came with elemental fury. Fire, water, storms. Sound familiar? In Hinduism, Shiva dances the universe into destruction and renewal. In Mesopotamia, Tiamat rises from the salt sea, a sea dragon, much like our radioactive friend. Even in Norse tales, Surtur wields fire and darkness at the end of days. Godzilla is that ancient fire reborn in atomic breath. Section 4. The meaning behind the mayhem. What does destruction represent spiritually? It's not punishment, it's cleansing. Think of forest fires. Painful, yes, but they clear out what's dead and make room for new life. That's the spiritual force Godzilla brings. He destroys when we've gone too far, and then steps back into the sea. He's the divine reset. Section 5. Godzilla as humanity's shadow. Spiritually, Godzilla is also our shadow, the parts of ourselves we don't want to look at. He's nuclear guilt, environmental damage, war, rage. He is the rage of the earth. And until we honor that shadow and listen to its lessons, it keeps rising. Section 6. Spiritual role. Chaos. Godzilla doesn't talk. That's what makes him divine in a very old sense. In Sumerian lore, chaos wasn't evil, it was potential. Raw, unshaped power. And only the wise could use it without being consumed. Just like trying to wield atomic energy or emotion or truth. Section 7. Godsuki is the soul in training. Godsuki reminds us we're still learning. Still stumbling. Still trying to control our power without getting burned. It's like watching a baby phoenix play with sparks. He's cute, but he's connected to something ancient. In a way, Godsuki is us. In training, learning to master the power our ancestors knew by heart. Section 8. When the old gods return. Is it a coincidence that giant beings come out of the sea in so many myths? From the Abgal of Sumer to Poseidon's monsters in Greece, the ocean was the womb of the gods. And when things go out of balance, those beings return. Godzilla is the storm. But he's also the teacher. Section 9. The divine feminine and the forgotten depths. Now here's where it gets juicy. Many ancient sea deities were feminine. Tiamat, Yamaya, Namu. So what if the wrath of Godzilla holds a trace of divine mother energy, fierce, protective, unforgiving of harm to her children? That twist alone is worth pondering. And I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Section 10. Collective karma, and the awakening. Every time Godzilla rises, it's in response to human action. That's karma, cause and effect. We build weapons, he awakens. We poison the earth, he surfaces. We lose our spiritual path, he roars. He's not just a monster. He's a mirror. A giant scaly mirror. Section 11. Ancient DNA and symbolic memory. Now here's the wild part. Some researchers believe we carry mythic memory in our DNA. That means symbols like dragons, titans, and god. Godzilla might not just be inspired by myth. He might be pulling ancient knowledge back into our view. Section 12. Sacred rage and the need for balance. Not all anger is bad. Sacred rage is protective. It stands between what's holy and what threatens it. Godzilla's fury is sacred rage. And the question becomes, what would happen if we channeled that rage into wisdom? Into action? Section 13. The hero's shadow is also divine in myth. Even heroes have monsters inside them. Gilgamesh wrestles Enkidu. Hercules loses control. Even Jesus flips the money tables in sacred anger. So if you've ever felt like you've got a little Godzilla inside you, maybe you do. Maybe that's your sacred fire trying to burn through what no longer serves. Section 14, Godsuki and the journey of becoming. And now we return to Godsuki, the little spark of spirit, the one who's learning from the great beast, from the past, from us. Godsuki is proof that even divine power can be gentle. And learning is divine too, especially when it's awkward. Section 15. You are part of the myth. If you've made it this far, I hope you feel it. The connection. The power. The story. Because you are part of this myth too. You carry stories in your bones. You are the student, the beast, the hero, the god. Leave us a comment and let us know. What do you think Godzilla really represents? We'd love to hear your voice in the conversation. Thank you again for being part of this journey with spiritual meanings. Your energy, your curiosity, and your presence make this possible. Wishing you all light, fire, and a sacred roar or two when you need it. Until next time, stay mythical, stay magical, and most of all, stay you.